Hello, creative coders. Welcome to our channel, Creative Coding. I hope you all are doing great. So, this is yet another episode of our series CSS mini project. And this we are going to see a very beautiful and cool card animation like this. So, in this, when you hover over the text, when you hover over the image, you can see the flipping animation and you can see the backside of that image. And at the same time, you can see the reflection of it as well. So this is a very cool animation and you're going to learn a lot from it. So I hope you all are eager to learn this. And if you're new to our channel, my name is Shikhar Bania. I'm an educator, mentor and web developer. I've been in web development for the past 3 years. You can check out me on Instagram where I post content related to web development daily. So let's get started. So let's talk about Newton School first. Newton School is a platform which provides individuals a career in tech. It has courses specially designed for freshers, individuals, working professionals, and even women who don't have any knowledge in tech. Around 300 companies hire from Newton School, and Newton School also provides a pay after placement policy under which you don't have to pay anything to Newton School until and unless you are placed with a bare minimum of 5 lakh CTC. Sounds great, right? Let's talk about another initiative taken by Newton School called Launchpad. So, Launchpad is for those who want to start their coding journey from scratch. It has all the courses that you need to start a coding journey like Java, Python, data structures, JavaScript, Node.js, SQL, you name it, they have it. And the main advantage of using this Launchpad is you get a certificate of completion, you get a developer community, you got the best instructors to teach you, you also got a hands-on experiences, and you will become job ready. And all of this Newton School is providing for free. Yes, so don't forget to check that out. So here we are in the code editor and let's try to add some images to our web page. I have the basic structure of HTML ready. The title is card flip reflection animation. Let me add that. Okay. First, let's start with creating a div of class container. Okay. Let me close that. So inside this container, all of our images will be present. So every image, suppose there is one image, every image will have a back side of it. So there will be two images, front and back, and these two images will be yet another will be in yet another div called card. So div class card. Okay, let me close that. All right. Now inside this there will be two images. So let's add that in a class as well. First will be item, and let's say this will be front image. Okay, and inside this I want image, so image tag src for the source or path of your image. That's it. So this is for the front part. Let me copy this again, and this will be second part. That means back part, so back image. Okay, so this whole is our suppose first image. Okay, and let's copy this, paste it below, and this will be our second image. Okay, this is our first image, this is our second image, in the sense first card or second card. Let me change that. First card and this is second card. Okay, so I just want to include the source. Luckily I have added previously, so let me copy this till end. and paste it on the first part. So as you can see on the output, we got the first image. Okay. Now in the same way, let me add the other links as well. Copy this, paste it on the second, that is back one. Let's copy the third link. And paste it here. Okay, and let me copy the last link and paste it here. So now as you can see, we got this first image, we got this second image, we got this third image, and we got this fourth image. I think I have copied the same one twice. Okay, let me change that. Actually it's all same. Okay, I'll change that later. So our HTML part is now complete. So let's jump to the CSS and style our web page. Okay, so we have added 4 images to our web page. So as you can see, we got, this is the first one, this is the back side of the first one, this is the second one, and this is the back side of the second one. Okay, so let's add some styling to our web page. So first I want to target the body, and since I want to display all of the things in the center, so that's why we have to display it as flex, then justify content as center and align items as center. Okay, in order to work this, we have to specify the height. So let's say height will be 100 view height, and let's change the background as black. So as you can see, we got the background as black. Next, let's target the class container. Okay, so first let's give it a width of 1000 pixel. Okay, next I want to first display it as flex. Okay, then I want to justify content as space evenly. So it will first displaying it as flex means it will display all of the images like this and justify content as space evenly means it will add some space on top, bottom, right and left evenly along all the items present inside that flex. Okay, so that's it. And next let's target the card. So container dot card, which is since the card is present inside the container, that's why we have written dot container inside dot class. Okay, next in this I want to display position as relative. Okay, I want to specify the width as 240 pixel, height as 300 pixel. Okay, I want the cursor to be pointer, so when I'm hovering over the image the cursor is changing. Okay, next I want transition property, let's say for 1 second, and ease in and out will be our animation. Okay, lastly I want to flip it. Okay, so flipping involves 3D animation, so I want to change the transform style as preserve 3D. Okay, so any animation that we apply on these images, CSS will treat them as 3D. Okay, so that's it. Let's target the images. So it is present inside container, inside card, inside item, present image. Okay, so let's give it a width of 240 pixel, a height of 300 pixel. So as you can see now, all the images got the width as 240 pixel and the height of 300 pixel. Okay, these two are the front ones and these two are the back ones. All right. So also I want to object fit it as cover. All right. What's next? Container dot card. Okay. So what I want when I'm hovering over these two, I want to flip it. Okay. I want to rotate it along y axis. So hover, and I want to transform it. And there is a property called rotate y. You just have to pass the angle here, but instead of angle we are providing the number of turns that you have to do. So let's say 0.5 turn. So as you can see, when I'm hovering over it, it is turning. Okay, like this. So what exactly this turn means, if I suppose provided it one turn, so it will rotate 360 degree. Okay, let me show you. When I'm hovering over it, you see it is rotating one complete cycle. Okay, but since we want to rotate it, only half of it, that's why we have provided it 0.5. Okay, in the same way, if I suppose provide it 180 degree, same thing will happen. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether you pass a degree or turn. Okay, since turn is always preferable for imagination as well, so that's why we write here turn. Next, let's target the item. So it is present inside container, inside card, there it is our item. Okay, so I want first position it as absolute. Okay, then let's say top will be 0, left will be 0. Okay, I want width to be 100%, height to be 100%. So now as you can see, the back images are now at the front. Okay, why? Because we have specified all of the items. We have given the top value as 0, left value as 0, width and height as 100%. That's why they are overlapping on each other. Okay, and since when I'm hovering over it, both of the items are rotating. That's why we can't see the back image as of now. So we're going to change that. There's a property called back face visibility. Okay, and we will put it as hidden. As you can see now, when I'm hovering over the image, we can't see any output after the flipping is done because the back face is now hidden. Okay, so after this, let's add the transition property of 1 second is in and out. So that's it. In order to see the background image, we have to target this back class. So dot container dot card, inside this there is a back class which targets all the back images. So inside this I just want to transform it like we did for hover. This, let me copy this and paste it here. As you can see, we got our first front image back, and when I'm hovering over it, you see the back image appearing. Okay, so this looks great, but I don't know if you have noticed, but when I'm hovering over it, it is flipping, but we can't see the 3D animation. Okay, it looks like it's just closing and opening, just closing and opening. Okay, so in order to look that flipping animation in 3D, you have to change the perspective of it. So in container, let's add the perspective property, and let's add the value as 800 pixel. So now when I'm hovering over it, you see the card is actually flipping. Okay, so that's because we have provided the transform styling as 3D, and we have provided the perspective. The greater the value of perspective, the better. If I suppose decrease the value, you see the animation like this. Okay, like this. So this is just the value of perspective. The higher the value, the better. Okay, so this looks great. Now the only thing remains is the reflection. So let's work on that. Let's go to our item, and in order to display a reflection, there is a property called WebKit. Sorry, WebKit hyphen box hyphen reflect. Okay, so the first value is the direction of a reflection. I want below. Spread of a reflection, I want 0, none. 0 means none. Okay, and let me show you. We got this as the reflection, but we want to look it like a mirror reflection, so we have to add the linear gradient property. Linear gradient. Let's specify the two colors that will be transparent. Okay, and then the RGBA value for mirror effect. So 000 means black, and then the opacity value 0.4. Now we got this beautiful reflection, and it is also flipping. So looks great, right? You can add your images as well. You can treat it as greeting card. The imagination is your limit. I really hope you loved this video, and I think you might have learned something new out of it. If you have any doubt related to this animation, comment down under the comment section, or you can contact me on these social media handles. I would love to help you out. And do like, share and subscribe our channel. It would really help and encourage us to bring more creative web related content to you. And don't forget to check out Newton School website for more information about them. So keep learning, keep growing. Thank you.